Okay, you don't know how important it is till you don't have any hair, you're balding. This is so important. Covering. That's why Quartering wears a hat all the time. He's balding also. So even when it's kind of warm, you would wear this, at night at least. Now I didn't wear it all day. Well, when I was working. It's about 70 or something degrees, 72, but when I was sleeping yesterday, that's maybe a little bit, maybe not, but when it's about 71, 73, even 70, it's subtle, but when I couldn't find this, I was almost panicked. Today I had multiple, infinite, insane amount of miracles. In fact, the last one that happened today, it's March 27, 2025, 11:29 p.m. It had a flip of the number 36, right? It had 39 for the bit rate. Because I was saying, okay, what is this going to happen? Because I kept documenting, the miracles. One miracle would happen that I documented, and then another miracle happened at that bit rate. And I didn't know. I was like, no way, there could be another, and there was. I think the first one was I was discussing about 336, and then 636 or something happened, which was the reverse of the 363 that happened last time, and then right after that, 39 happened or something. I have it documented, but there were 4 or 5 infinite, and it got to the point where it's been confirmed. This has got to be some kind of salvin ability, I know. And I remembered, brain thinking this morning when I was getting up, about to, brain thinking while I was sleeping, sleep resting. The first episode of my new franchise is about 6 minutes. The first official one, I kept redoing. The day after I finished it. The first one was in that. I already did it. This is another 6 minutes. 6 times 60 is 360. So that number keeps showing up. So what I wanted to smack up was I realized that the header for it, the name is called 36 Groceries, right? Well, that's the groceries because of Trump. He doesn't know what groceries are, so it's to remind me how stupid people are. It's also because, whenever I get groceries, that it's about that much. 36, that is. And of course, 36 is the miracle number, speed equals range, which I'll explain. I'm not going to explain it here, but, But that, at first, I thought it was because Elon with the New Horizon rocket, probe, used his rocket and it wasn't, but it's still, it's tied to space because of Van Allen's and the probe. And of course, the Mariana Trench, which isn't about outer space, but you could say it's, ocean space, inner space. So it's funny because they're together, Elon can't be president, but he bought the president, so he's kind of president. Him and Trump. So I only realized that maybe about half an hour ago. It's in the kitchen there. So yeah. Also, I want to say today I spent the whole day with AI, kind of trying to get the AI to, try to finish up all the raw footage, the main raw footage for the franchise, finish it up, maybe 36 episodes, 10 or whatever. Yeah, there's too much limitations. There's too many limitations for me to do what I have to do. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to smack it with fair use. The AI generated images I tried out the past couple of days or something. They won't work. They look too AI. They look too colorific. I guess I'll call it. Made up that word now. So we'll go back to fair use. Even the music, instead of doing reversal, I'll simply smack it up. YouTube might flag it, but that's fine. They won't take it out. Channel won't be a channel strike. And there's the other streaming site where I'll put it on, which has no issues. There's going to be no censorship. I'm going to go full blown. I've even kind of go full blown a little bit with some of my comments, but you still keep it along on the download because you don't want YouTube to go and go psycho mode. So, yeah, a little bit more braver, that's all. But you still keep it within range. That's how I've been having these miracles. I think somehow the more focused I become, the more level-headed, controlling the power. But there's no doubt about it. I have some kind of salvant ability with time and numbers and letters and words. Letters, words, something. Two halves of the brain are independent, they're connected. Something's happening. My mind plans things and it knows the timing in miraculous ways. That was how these salvant abilities, we don't know how it works. Can somebody speak Spanish all of a sudden or something? Not, my Spanish I took over 7 years and maybe still can't speak it that well, but in the words I can see those. So anyway, yeah, so what tomorrow we'll start, we'll go full blown. Smack back down to fair use. So I guess what happens is that official episode will now be a test pilot, or the pilot episode. A pilot that's not canon. I'll rename it that, so that's fine. Even though it was a miracle, miracle video still, Because I think, where's the 36? I cut out the thing which explains it. So I think, okay, where's the 36? It has to be a 36 in there. And then I figured, okay, well, it's going to be one of those avant-garde, maybe I didn't use that word, but, now I'm thinking avant-garde, with the painting, and they name it something which has seems to have absolutely nothing to do with the painting. I want more of a connection. Then I thought, well, last resort I had, since I didn't rewatch it, I was brain-thinking, I couldn't rewatch it, of course. I still haven't even rewatched it, but I kept thinking that, well, it must be, how about the time? And then I looked at it, and I'm satisfied with that and the miracle for that. Maybe tomorrow I'll watch it, maybe I'll find another miracle in it, but anyway. So, and I've come to the conclusion that people really are stupid. I won't even say lay girl, they're stupid. Not every single one, of course, but there's this one woman I nearly subscribed to her channel, and she was describing how she seemed fair with diversity, but then she's mean with how she doesn't know the plight of people's situation, and she's the math. She did some kind of math which was preposterous, in that she didn't understand why the Queen's policy in the Snow White movie, spoilers, could affect the economy or something to that effect. She didn't think it would affect, the numbers were still the same, or it'd still be the same with unemployed actors, which is completely stupid. Of course it's going to have an effect. Everything has an effect. And then I looked on one of her other videos, and I saw this thumbnail of her in a Gucci bag, and it said Gucci maybe in the thing, in the bag, and well, I saw Gucci bag or something, and I looked at the thumbnail, she's holding a bag. But the whole thing in her video, not that one, but the other one, the Snow White review, is she kept reiterating maybe once or twice, and how she has no sympathies. I'm paraphrasing here, not even paraphrasing, I'm describing her mood. She doesn't care for the plight of others. She thinks, oh, you can simply, she doesn't understand the situation. She's one of those rich, super rich right-wingers who completely doesn't understand the plight of the poor people. It's ugly and disgusting. It's disgusting. It's so stupid. And usually I don't find the right really stupid. I mean, they can be really stupid and dumb, but because they're so rich, they have that kind of fox and when I mean fox, I mean as in fake intelligence. While the people who are poor, they have the intelligence of survival, but they don't have the intelligence of infrastructure, of the knowledge you can gain from technology. So there's a balance. That's why I'm more of a moderate. Anyway, what else? Besides her, I guess the quartering and some other people, and everyone's seeing people's take on the Snow White. You realize how mind-blowing stupid people are. This thing has been a cultural event. Snarky J even did some kind of politics with the real red and white states. Which one watch more? She said the red state people watch more, even the in the blues they didn't watch as much, something like that. Even though it was all lower, the Democrats, the viewership was lower, something like that. I forget exactly, but and then the quartering, even though he is a cultural video and all that, and before I thought he was only news, but then I looked at his past videos and stuff, and then maybe I even saw his old banner. It said comics and whatever and culture stuff, but he usually doesn't talk about comics or stuff in his new stuff. And currently, it's all news, but so that surprised me. But yeah, he did multiple ones of Ziegler twice today, I think, or something, at least one. I mean, everybody's getting into it. The whole planet is into this Snow White thing. It's gone through the zeitgeist. So my point is seeing the ugliness of people. It's Trump, gosh, his tweet. I looked at the thing again about his climate change thing, and now I saw a tweet. Well, someone wrote about the tweet. He says it's so, all this winter, this cold weather, breaking records. Where's the global warming? He's so stupid. It's because of the global warming that it's so cold. He doesn't. Seeing him do that either he's trolling or he's really, really stupid. But the fact that he really doesn't seem to know what groceries is, there must be some kind of mind, and that's kind of understandable. He's so rich, at least you kind of understand that. But with the climate change, you can. And there was a guy who went through the fires in California, and he still didn't believe in climate change. But see the way Trump wrote that tweet. Oh my God, these people. This would explain my parents. This would explain everything that I've encountered with people my whole life. To being a cashier in a grocery, even at Toys R Us, everything that I've experienced. Talking with the neighbors, talking with people who come to the door, dealing with people when they drive, traveling the whole planet. And then seeing my webpage and my channel and everything, and how different it is from everyone else. I saw this one comment. It's been, I think maybe this year or last month. Super long comment from somebody. I was like, oh my gosh, this guy must be autistic or something. It was really long. And now, in retrospect, now I'm saying this, and maybe a few seconds ago, it kind of reminds me of this one guy who had these dog ads. He was an old man, and he wrote really long paragraph, no spacing or anything. I kind of understand that because old people, they don't know the internet and stuff. Even one of the videos I was watching today it was about this woman who couldn't. They don't know. She doesn't know how to use the internet. She needs to get her family member to help her out. I mean, so they what was I talking about? No, I forget. At least the AI could help me reiterate what I was saying when I forgot something. But I was talking about how they don't know how to use the tech. What was I talking about? They okay, I'm gonna have to rewatch what I said. She doesn't technology. She doesn't know how. They don't. Why people? Oh, now I remember. Yeah. I was talking about how different my stuff is. That's great. I completely forgot what my point was. Why wasn't talking about the woman who doesn't know how to use the internet? I was talking about how how different my stuff is, and looking at how they do things is so different. Oh, now I remember. I'm talking about how people are so different. They write long stuff. The old man. Okay, I was explaining about how the old man, but they don't know how to use the internet. Okay, that's where I was coming from, the branch off from that. Right, got it. So maybe that's why he wrote it so long. He doesn't know how to use the internet. But my point is that to see people do this kind of things I do, because I write a lot and stuff, and the way I organize and put it up there, even these other artistics, I'm watching them a little bit, and the saying, there's a very popular saying, if you met one autistic, you met one autistic. So they're saying, basically what they're saying is every single one of us is so different, or is different, but there's nobody like me. Even Bill said, asked Bill, and a lot of it, I mean, I know, I look at the way they draw, I look at my page, I look at what I write, I see what's online, even what people say to me. There's nobody like me. And now with the Salvin ability, and then how popular I've become in the past, and what I can do, and the way people look at my stuff, and how popular I am, in film class with my franchise, with my video, that one video, that was the Asian American video. There's something about me that is very different. Lisa, Lisa, they found my page. Everyone from the church found the page, and then the Asian American thing. And I remember Lisa said, I love you. I love your link. Or she said something like, "Oh, I use your links when I need to." And she said it so casually, as if it was something so normal, and it surprised the heck out of me. This is my video teacher that's teaching me video, and she's using it nonchalant as if it's her, as if it's a car, as if it's her washing machine. Not even that. Something so useful, like a car, like her keys or something. What do people, like her phone? Although back then it was only beginning with all the mobile phones, but it wasn't even about the beginning. It was barely starting. For those new phones, of course, we had mobile phones for forever, basically, since the 70s and stuff. But there's those new mobile phones. So, and the way the people up north treated me, won that popular contest against Mark Levy. There's something about me that is really, really different. So, I'm hearing this kind of, close the door, close the door, or bathroom. I'm hearing that kind of, there's this music thing. Yeah, we don't like, we have a sensory thing, sensory us autistics. So anyway, I'm gonna close this off so I don't go too long. So the only other miracle that could possibly happen is the bit rate on this when I close it out, and if it is, you'll see another documentation tomorrow. Wow. Yeah, one of the miracle numbers of the bit rate was 666, and then divided by 3 again to from FHD it was 666, and then I halved it to the HD. But when I did the HD, it was halved it to 33. I documented that one also. So anyway, that's the plan for tomorrow. I'll try to get this time, do the raw. I have to do the raw footage differently because today was completely, raw footage. but the AI wouldn't cooperate or can't handle it the way I want to do it, which is fine. We went through a history lesson anyway with it, so it's beautiful. We covered the whole shebang, so I've got the global thing verified. We didn't do every single 36 countries. We named 36 of them, but the other ones which we didn't do, we can leave for another cycle of the franchise. But I did the main ones that I wanted to cover. So that's perfect. That's perfect. Yeah, so that's the thing. Hopefully we'll finish all the main raw footage tomorrow. I'm getting so fast doing these, and that'll be great. And hopefully, again, if I cannot finish out the whole thing tomorrow, yeah, then upload it might take another day, or it might take 2 days to finish all the raw footage into it. But I'm getting really fast with this. Not only because I'm trying to catch up with mom and dad before they die, but I'm simply getting faster somehow. I'm really good at controlling the time and getting my passport so fast. You know, I was leaving myself technically ahead until about April. But now, even if I was going to the long plan, I would have a month. So, that would be exactly 1 week. Would be, yeah, Thursday. So 1 week from, and that would give me a month, kind of, because, you know, it would take about a month to get back, maybe. So I would have, but of course the most worst case scenario would be doing it within limits of getting it through would be me on the very last day, sending out, and hopefully they would understand that maybe there's a transition time and they maybe give me a grace period or something, I don't know. But you know, I got it nearly in the beginning of the year, so I'm headed for about maybe nearly 4 months, so thankfully. Actually, maybe from about March, maybe about 3 months. But it was verified by 4 months. But when I received it, when I received it and actually went to get it in the mailbox, yeah, about a month had passed. Anyway, that's it. All right, I am good, and see if another miracle happens. All right.